We're back with Senator Bruce Tarr.
All right, work started in December on a project to put 30,000 tons of sand on Salisbury Beach, $1.75 million state-funded project. It's a temporary fix to protect the beach, homes, and an evacuation route. But it's not permanent, and some are criticizing this as a fool's errand. Tell us why you think it's not.
It's part of a process to defend a precious resource in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Salisbury Beach, which is in the same position as a lot of coastal communities. Sharman, we've got two choices. We can be proactive or we can be victims. I think in Massachusetts we've always been leaders and we need to be proactive. And we're looking not only at sand nourishment, but a whole host of other tools as well as part of a range of options, and I look forward to us continuing that conversation.
You think it'll have to be repeated next year?
It may have to be repeated next year. It's not uncommon for beaches in Massachusetts to be nourished on a regular basis. The question is, how do you do it sustainably? And that's what we're pioneering at Salisbury Beach.
All right, last session you were a co-sponsor of a bill to set up a fund to help homeowners who are dealing with crumbling basements, but it died in the House at the 11th hour again. This problem continues to spread. There could be thousands of homes we don't yet know that are going to face this problem over the next decade or longer. Why haven't those homeowners been able to get any financial help from the state?
Well, you know, it's unfortunate that we haven't been able to get it completely through the legislative process. The Senate has been very strong on this and in a very bipartisan way.
Twice.
Yes, and we're going to continue to push it because these are folks that are victims of a natural disaster. And if it was any other kind of natural disaster, we would have already responded. This one is a little bit more delayed, but it's certainly as impactful. And my hope is that this is going to be the year that we see it get done.
There are a couple of new bills already introduced this session. One would establish a surcharge on homeowners' insurance policies to pay for this. Another would basically make the insurance companies pay. Which approach do you support?
You know, I think we need to look at both of them to see which is the most reasonable. I mean, we certainly have to be concerned about increasing premium cost with assessments, but we also have to think about how we use taxpayer dollars in terms of setting up a fund. But I think ultimately the insurance companies are responsible for this. They're insuring these homes, and their habitability is something that's an insurable interest.
All right, our thanks once again to State Senator
Always great
Bruce
to
Tarr.
have you.
Great to have you.
Good to see you both. Thank you so much.
The Sunday Roundtable's next. The new Trump administration isn't even a week old yet, but there's an awful lot to talk about, and we'll do just that after the break.